Hey everyone, it's Nick and Ryan with Undercover Tourist. We're coming at you from the D23 Expo 2026, the ultimate Disney fan event and convention. We're going to be hitting the show floor to check out some of the incredible displays, some exclusive merchandise, and a look at some of the latest Disney announcements over in the Imagineering Horizons experience. We're going to be seeing some of the future of Disney parks, some attractions, lands, and their technologies. Plus, we're going to be heading to the Honda Center for the highly anticipated Disney Entertainment Showcase and the Experiences Showcases. So let's hop to it.
D23, the Ultimate Fan Event, has officially kicked off. As you can see, we are being welcomed by C-3PO, R2-D2, and Dr. Doom. We also have Anna and Elsa, Toy Story. It's going to be so fun. We're going to learn so many things. We're going to have so many things to share. But today, both Ryan and I were able to get into two of the stores with some virtual queue drops. So excited to show you guys some of the fresh new merch. A lot of this merch will be specific to the event, but some of the merch will be sort of like a preview of merch that is coming to all of the parks. So pretty exciting.
Let's get a little sneak peek
of
what's coming to the parks. And also, I probably haven't said this, but I've never been to D23, which is a huge convention.
Yeah, it is my third. And I just love it. I can't say enough about it. So we got to go shopping. We'll take you guys with us. Don't forget
We like to shop.
that if you want more money in your pocket to be able to buy some of this merch when it drops in the parks eventually, you can save on your Walt Disney World or Disneyland or Disney Cruise vacation through Undercover Tourist. So
that's right. All right, let's get
we got to go shopping.
So we just came right into the Disney Plus Hulu area, and it is huge. But yeah, our group has been called for the D23 Marketplace, so we got to head over to that instead. As we are making our way over to the D23 Marketplace store, we're just passing by so many things. There's so much happening. I am really excited to be able to look at all of these different booths, all these stores. This is the Lucasfilm one right here with everyone's costumes out front. We got like Ahsoka Tano. It's just kind of overwhelming. There's a lot going on. All right, we have made it. We found the D23 Marketplace. This one is one of the biggest stores here during the expo, and it is giant. We're gonna see so many cool things.
I already feel overwhelmed because I want to buy so many things. All right, this is the brand new Disney Iconics collection. How fun are these? There's all different types of options. Obviously, this is a castle. Kind of looks like Sleeping Beauty castle, if you ask me, but they also have a trash can, they have a popcorn stand, they have a train, they have the Mickey balloons. So much fun. I love these, and I may or may not be taking these home to my kiddos.
Is it weird that I like the trash can, I think, the most here? This is so funny. I love it. They've also got some really cool Marvel stuff here. Like, I am loving these new X-Men 97 collection things. We got jackets, hats, bags. It's a cool style. I like it a lot. And then there's other cool Marvel things. We got the Spider-Bots that are Venom now, not Spider-Man. So, I love it. There's a little Venom Spider-Bot. Some other things around Pixar. Like, there's just so much in this store. It's crazy.
One of the big things that they're doing here in the store is celebrating the anniversaries of a lot of iconic films, whether it's Fox and the Hound or The Muppets Show. We'll show you a little bit of that stuff later. But they're also celebrating Princess Diaries, and for us millennials, this was our movie, so let's check out some of that merch. First, you have a Grove High School t-shirt. The Queen is coming to Grove High School. We also have a doll. Check out this doll. Princess Mia, are you kidding me? That's fantastic. There's also a lot of other dolls that are available here, and those seem to be one of the hottest items. Everybody's buying dolls around us. There's an Alice in Wonderland doll, there's an Atlantis doll, there's Red from Pirates of the Caribbean, and also Alice in Wonderland, which is celebrating 75 years. How iconic. This is an iconic item from the movie. It's the diary that she uses the locket to open, and you can get your own Genovia diary here at D23. I did ask some of the cast members about this collection, whether it would show up in the parks or on Disney Store, and they believe that it's just going to make it here at D23, and then they'll eventually sell out probably here at the expo. So this may not be available to everybody, which is another reason why one day you just got to come to the expo and do your shopping.
Back here in the fine art area, we're going to find a bunch of really cool paintings, and some of these are special D23 editions where they've only done 23 of them with special embellishments. So that's really cool to look at. I had someone explain some of that to me. Very cool that you can actually find some unique artwork here, and especially the ones that are only
exclusive to D23, where they've only made 23 of them with those special embellishments.
Another anniversary, like I said, that's being celebrated is the Muppet Show's 50th anniversary, and there's some specific Muppet merch, and I know you Muppet fans, you love your Muppets, so let's check it out. First of all, there's like little mini puppets right here. There was only a few of these made. These cost $40,000. Look at them. They're incredible. And there's like literally like I think like 2 of them in the world. This sweater is so fun because it has Beaker and Kermit on it. And then you've got on the side, we've got Fozzie. And I think Miss Piggy is on the other sleeve. But that's fun, very colorful. I feel like you could wear this on Rock and Roller Coaster and have a great time. Last but not least, we have this jacket. It's like a bomber jacket. The icon on the front, the Muppet Show icon on the back with little Kermit. Incredible.
All of that Muppet merch too is a limited release, and it's really only available here, and they're expected to sell out here, and when it's done, it's done. I don't think that kind of stuff is coming to the park, so it's a really fun collection.
A couple other pieces of merchandise. We have the Atlantis ears, celebrating Atlantis' anniversary, and then we also have the 101 Dalmatian ears, celebrating 101 Dalmatians anniversary. Fun fact, my first birthday party was 101 Dalmatians themed.
All right, we made it out of there, and Nick may have bought a few things.
Also, on the way out, they gave us our own free little Disney Iconics keychains.
Nice.
I love free things, and a lot of it happens at D23.
All right, now we are in a mad hurry because we just found out that Bob Gurr is here. We've got an opportunity to meet him.
That right there is the magic of D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event. We just met Bob Gurr. If you don't know who Bob Gurr is, look him up. He's an Imagineer. He worked with Walt Disney himself. He's built and been the brains behind so many beloved attractions, including the Matterhorn. It has been on my bucket list to meet him, and I cannot believe that just happened. My mind is blown. I love D23 so freaking much. We gotta go do more shopping.
So this is another one of D23's big shopping stops here, and it's where you're gonna find some of the event's most special merchandise, including the 2026 D23 collection, as you can see, and some other limited edition collections, like from Roosevelt's, Spirit Jersey, Nike, Loungefly, all these kinds of things. And one of the cool things about shopping at D23 is that some merchandise may eventually make its way to the DisneyStore.com or other Disney locations, but a lot of what you're going to see here is specifically created for this event and can be limited in availability. So excited to check this out and see what we got. And this here is like the Walt's Office collection. We actually got a chance to see some of this a little early because we had a friend give us a tour of the Walt Disney Studios animation lot, and they have some of this stuff in the store. So this is actually the shirt I wore to Disneyland D23 Day yesterday, and that was kind of fun. But these shirts are really nice. I like them a lot, and they have fun quotes on the back of them. It says, "It seems to me that we have a lot of story yet to tell." So I think those shirts are really cool.
I like this shirt a lot. I love Rafiki, and The Lion King as a kid was one of my favorite movies. The Lion King and Aladdin, those were my top 2 as a child. Oh yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. The real ones will know what that. There's also the Epic Rivals collection. This is one of my favorite ones that I saw. It's just a mix-up of different Disney rivals. So you've got Hercules versus Hades. You've got Maleficent versus the fairies. You've got, and there's some Alice in Wonderland and Little Mermaid merchandise in there as well. That was really fun. I actually really liked it. I thought it was really creative. It came with some fun lug bags and different pieces of apparel. Another favorite collection that was in there was the Walt's Office collection. Anything that you see that has the lead on it, it's one of the ritual names of Walt Disney Enterprising when it comes to like Imagineering. I love this collection so much. It feels so iconic. It feels so special. It feels elevated and sophisticated in some ways. There's some nice pieces like the different briefcases, the leather ears. I love the green on the Roosevelt's shirt. I almost walked away with that. I decided gotta pace myself a little bit with the merch. But I love this collection so much. There's also like a throwback to an iconic Mickey in there as well. Really fun.
All right, our next stop, we're gonna swing over to Mickey's of Glendale, which is kind of a cool experience because being a store that's made for Imagineers and typically only Imagineers can shop there, kind of a big deal. Let's check it out.
a lot of fun here at Mickey's of Glendale. There's so many fun different collections. All of this merchandise is stuff that Imagineers can only purchase, so that's pretty exciting. Things that stuck out to me was the Duffy and Friends collections, specific items for each of Duffy and his friends. You had like a cool sweatshirt, you had totes with their faces on it. There's also some fun like mystery bag charms. The mystery boxes are in full swing here at D23. Another collection that I liked was the Imagineers That collection. A lot of it was like paging Mr. Tom Morrow. There was a cool like lug collection where you could build your own bag with the straps and the charms. We always loved that. And then also the mascot for Disney Imagineering is Sorcerer Mickey. He tends to show up on a lot of their merchandise, so I really liked the pieces that were sort of inspired by Sorcerer Mickey and his color scheme. And then finally, for the Muppets fans, of course, there was a whole Muppets collection, and that stuff was really cool. I specifically loved the Kermit bag charm. The shirts with the signatures all over them was really fun too. I loved seeing all the different characters represented on there. Yeah, really fun, cool collections, and I'm glad we were able to stop by. We still have more fun that'll be happening later. We're not going to take you guys on those adventures. Stay tuned because we will have something that sort of wraps up all of the news that is happening over at the Honda Center. But we will be there tonight. We're super excited. They're going to be announcing all kinds of new projects for Disney Studios, Marvel, Lucasfilm. We're looking forward to that. By the time you watch this video, maybe you will have already seen some of those announcements.
You never know what things you're going to spot walking around the show floor. Here we have the original coach train that's just behind the one Walt was driving around Disneyland on opening day. So pretty cool to see that. I mean, these are the windows. He's reaching his hand out to shake hands with people on that opening day. So pretty cool to see. Something that sounds really cool, and I've seen a little bit of it, so I want to see it for ourselves, is the full TVA experience over here near the Disney Plus booth. Looks really awesome, very immersive. Get a sneak peek. There's some of the Doomsday stuff in there too, so I'm gonna check that out.
You now have been assigned to one of the most prestigious departments we have, repairs and advancement. You can't stay in one place too long. Oh no, we absolutely under no circumstances want to the time.
Congratulations, you got the remixed version. All right, you are now part of repairs and advancement. Do you feel prepared to do the job at hand? Lie to me and say yes. Yeah. Good. Now that you said it, you can't take it back. Get through that time door.
Love the robe. That is a good costume. Look at these cool outfits for the new Avengers too. Wow. This is making me pretty excited for Doomsday.
This is all my stuff. Don't touch my stuff.
Okay.
The best way for you not to touch my stuff is you guys stay on your side of the line, and then I stay on my side, and then we're all good. You should look at my stuff though, because it's super well organized, because I did it and I'm the best. Past my stuff is the exit, right? You should go through the exit when your heart tells you is a good time to go through the exit. I think soon is a really good option, but whenever your heart tells you, that's when you should do it, okay?
Good to know.
And if you got any questions, you shouldn't ask me, because I'm super busy.
Thank you for your hospitality.
You're welcome.
Goodness gracious! Now there are certain places across time and space you do not want to be, and that was one of them. We'll look into whatever glitch brought you there after we get through all of these new repair orders. Have a lovely day.
That was pretty cool.
It was so cool.
I liked looking through that, especially because we got to see some costumes, outfits of people from Doomsday and
Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom himself.
Dr. Doom. And also, like,
that's so cool.
Miss Minutes is precious. I love getting to
she's
hear
fun.
her, like, talk. She really made me mad a couple of times during Loki. But
in the series.
Yeah. But we're in good terms now, so it was good to hear from her again.
I'm glad to see that they've switched to doing good, doing some good and trying to fix.
It was like
stuff,
the updated timeline. Also, the guy at the end was absolutely hilarious. Like,
sitting at the desk.
Yeah, so
like, don't touch my stuff.
Yeah, I loved that. It was so fun.
That's funny.
That's the kind of fun stuff that you get to do on the expo floor. Those like walk-through experiences are so much fun. It was a little bit of a wait, but it's worth it. And also, like, don't let the lines intimidate you, because if you don't do it, you're just going to spend so much time, like, and this is for anybody who comes in the future to one of these, you'll spend so much time wandering around and not take advantage of the things that are right in front of you.
Yeah, you just got to do it. Just like commit to a line and get it done, because you'll love it.
It's also a good day to be a Marvel fan. We've got so much fun on the horizon.
So many things. We're going to go and see, I don't know what else we can, see.
Some more.
This area is just full of fun spots to take pictures in, and there are 15 of these different photo op spots I just found out. And if you go to one, you get a card stamped, and if you get 4 stamps, you get to collect a little mystery pin. So maybe I will look for some other spots to get photos taken and get in line. Oh, look at that. Boom. There he is. With the sword and all. I think I've completed my quest. Got my 4 stamps. That was cool. They even gave me a sword in my hand on that one. So I'm going to go over here to this pin quest booth and see what we get. Appreciate it. So now Nick has to finish doing his photos to also get a mystery pin so that we can open them together and see what we got.
The bag is secured.
3.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
let's go.
Sweet. I got the Muppets pin, pretty cool. My first choice was Aliens, because that one does look pretty cool. I'm an alien kind of person, but Muppets definitely the second choice.
I really wanted the Camp Rock pin, but I got Futurama, which is fun, exciting. We'll take it. I'm also going to maybe see if I could trade it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
See if that happens.
Pin trading.
To meet Jim Hanks, who is Tom Hanks' brother. He voices Woody. Like, typically, if you hear Woody speaking in the parks, it's probably Jim Hanks talking, not Tom. He's a busy guy. Tom's a busy guy. So, funny, they're brothers. They sound alike. I'm gonna ask him, maybe, if he'll, like, say something that Woody would say.
You are my favorite deputy.
That's awesome. So fun. Thank you so much.
He sounds just like his brother. No wonder he does all those voices for stuff like the TV shows and video games. That was fun. This is a cool looking Mandalorian and Grogu little booth set up. Get to see Mando and Grogu over there, and Babu Frick and his ship. These are so awesome. We have several of these little guys around working on the repairs. And we got another one inside of the ship. These guys are one of the best parts of the movie. So funny. Hang on, I gotta go. I think there's another one around the other side of this ship. Oh, there's one on the inside, flying it. And one over here on this side as well. That's a fun setup to see how that would look like. Can you imagine this little ship flying through space? Oh, this is cool. Lothcat, actual size. I have always thought these guys are so cool. And that's actually a really good view of him. And the little ones, they're called Loth Balls. And here's Chopper. He is a fan favorite for sure. All of this is set up for Ahsoka Season 2, which we got a really cool sneak peek at and heard from people in the production last night, including Hayden Christensen came out on stage. That was such a cool presentation. If you want to wait in line here, you can get frozen in carbonite. So that's kind of fun. I don't have the time right now. I'm not going to wait in the line probably, but maybe at another time I'll come back and check it out. So we're just passing by the Disney Cruise Line booth and figured we'd go in, see what's going on in there. Plus, we noticed they're giving out some free magnets. Here we have all the statues that are located in the ships, and one of them says, coming soon. I think hopefully we hear something about that tonight. And they got some costumes out for Coco, the dinner show on the Treasure, and Panic over here from the dinner show that's on the Destiny. And I've seen both of these. Love these two shows so much. It's funny because we have this rail picture of like a real cliche
We've also like
behind
been
us.
in this spot. Yeah.
We've actually done this, but
Actually, no, you and I have never been to Lookout, but you have been.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
And I
I've
have
been
been,
there,
just not at the same time. But we're gonna pretend like we're there for just a second. I'm closing my eyes because I'm picturing being in the Bahamas.
I'm gonna put in sound effects of waves and maybe the Disney horn here, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I just found one of the most impressive things I've seen at D23. It's Pirates of the Caribbean, all built in Legos, and it's actually running. Boats are going through the water. This is so cool. I also overheard him talking and said it took the builder over 4 years to complete this and figure out the water and everything. Up there is the restaurant even. Wow, this is truly impressive. Very cool. So right now, it's actually time I gotta head back to the hotel, make sure I've got stuff backed up and the cameras are ready for tonight's event back at the Honda Center for the Disney Parks experiences. Gonna be a lot of fun announcements in there. There's so many more experiences to check out here, so we're gonna be back tomorrow. That's still gonna be part of this video, and all the other experiences, probably gonna put that in a different video because they're gonna be announcing a lot. Probably see a lot of new stuff come into this expo floor tomorrow because of those announcements, including inside of the Imagineering booth. If you notice, I haven't gone in there yet because tomorrow we're gonna go in there and there might be some new stuff that is not in there right now. So that's why, but so much more to look at. Stay tuned. We're gonna run over there, but the next time you see us, it's gonna be the next day. And we are officially back on the D23 Expo floor because we're heading over to the Imagineering Horizons experience. There may be some new additional updates inside of there ever since the announcements were made last night. Hey, thanks. Sweet. I'm just gonna kind of take a look at everything since we haven't been in here and looked at anything before. So I'm gonna see both what was already here and there's a couple new things added as well we're gonna take a look at, like I mentioned. So let's look around, and starting with this awesome, oh wait, actually, Olaf just came out on stage. Hey Olaf.
Hey, cool your parents, everyone. I'm just a walking, talking, magical snowman.
Olaf, look!
Is it picture time? Yay!
It is picture time.
Love it. That is so cool. Look at them walking around. One of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Happy smile.
Here we get a look at the Act 1 father costume. Love it. So cool. And last night, they revealed that the voice of Father is Bryan Cranston. So that's so exciting. He's going to do a great job. And here is a look of Mother from Act 4 in the Carousel of Progress, which is kind of the future, I guess. The look at what's to come. Very cool outfit. Very cool. And of course, the original audio animatronic for Rover. Love seeing some new Monstropolis stuff in here. These monster sculpts that we'll be spotting around Monstropolis look super fun. The squirrel. The splitting hair. For a second I was like, wait, this one looks normal. No, there's 3 ears. Come on, that's not normal. And a pigeon that is somewhat terrifying, but also not terrifying. There's that splitting hair again. This one is cool. I feel like we're gonna see a lot of this one. And coming from Villains Land, Magic Kingdom, look at these awesome dark forest trees. They've even got some really nice clay work here of the trees. Last night's presentation, they mentioned how they had to transport these clay figures in a refrigerated truck so that it wouldn't melt and fall over.
Some of the projects that are coming to Walt Disney World that I'm very excited about, first and foremost, is Tropical America. Is coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom in 2027. I cannot wait for this area of the park. It's going to be so special. My family, my mom is Cuban, so this area means a lot to me personally. My son is also Colombian. The new Encanto attraction, I cannot wait. The animatronics that we're getting to see in this space look fantastic. We also got to see a little bit of a preview of the ride vehicles, and I feel like they capture La Casita so well. We heard a little bit more about the story. We got the name of the attraction last night. The name of the attraction is Antonio's Fiesta de Encanto. Antonio, if you don't know, if you've never seen the movie, if you haven't, what are you doing? You should definitely do that. But Antonio has his gift, his ability is to be able to talk to animals. So I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of animals in there, and it's also pretty exciting because we found out last night that the cast, the original cast from the movie, are reprising their roles to record audio for this attraction.
Okay, I don't know why, but my daughter is obsessed with capybaras, so the fact that this creature is going to be there and in the attraction, she is going to lose her mind.
Also, so excited about the carousel. There's so many fun animals, Disney animals, that are going to be featured on this carousel that you can ride on. We've got Pua, we've got Squirt from Finding Nemo, we've got Nigel, we've got Timon, we've got Pumbaa, we've got, I mean, there's so many. I could definitely not name all of them, but they look so cute, and I need all of the merchandise. I need plush, I need apparel, I need it all. I cannot wait for this carousel. It's going to be so fun and so special.
This is cool. The Indiana Jones temple for the attraction coming to Animal Kingdom in Walt Disney World. And new today, they've added the giant serpent that's going to be part of this attraction, just announced last night. That thing looks amazing. Look at how big that is. This thing looks both incredible and terrifying because they said it's built to scale, so it's actually that big compared to a person. That's going to be so cool.
We learned more about the story of the attraction last night. Indiana Jones is sort of getting sucked into a portal going back in time and is facing this massive serpent in the attraction. Of course, we all know Indiana Jones has a thing about snakes, but the scale of this thing looks like it's going to be absolutely incredible. I was talking to one of the Imagineers this morning, and he said it's one of the biggest audio animatronics that they've ever built. I cannot wait. I'm so excited to continue to learn more about what's happening at Tropical Americas and experience all of it. It's coming so soon.
And in this section, this is really exciting because we've got the Welcome to Piston Peak National Park sign, and this whole area is dedicated to Piston Peak, including a scale model of the entire land, which is always something we are very, very excited to see. Also get a look at some brand new artwork for the attraction, which looks so exciting. There's going to be so much to race around on. Here's a look at the cars that are coming to the attraction at Piston Peak, which last night was officially announced is called the Ridge Run Rally. They look really fun, off-road cars running through the entire national park system. I'll get a couple shots of that over on the model in a second, but these cars look really fun. And I love that they're all dirty, meaning we're going to be doing some fun off-roading in this attraction. There we go. Welcome to Piston Peak National Park. I love seeing how big the main attraction, Ridge Run Rally, is because it just goes across this entire land and it's so cool looking. I love Cars Land at Disney California Adventure, and Radiator Springs Racers has to be probably one of my favorite rides. Not only because it's thrilling and it's a fun ride, but because it's long. It's got some time. It's got a lot to look at, a lot to see. It's a very beautiful ride, and from the looks of what we're seeing here, I don't think that's going to be any different. All of this is so cool to look at and to see. And I'm actually just zooming in here on this geyser portion here because it's something they did talk about last night as well. It's kind of the last portion of the attraction as you're racing through all of these geysers. I'm excited, so excited for this one. And this attraction right here is going to be Miss Fritter's Daredevil Spin-Along. There's Miss Fritter right there in the giant bus, and it looks like a lot of fun too. Great attraction and fun addition for the land to have two awesome Cars-themed attractions. Hearing about all of the Coco 2 info that they shared the other night, including Hector here and Ernesto de la Cruz being in the film returning. That looks super exciting. We're getting a look here at what's coming to the Avatar destination in Disneyland, and this looks really cool. It's so big.
and I heard them talking. Actually, there is a boat in here, kind of giving a little clue, but that's the only clue as to what kind of attraction we're getting. This is a great look at the scale model for everything coming to Avengers Campus. That expansion is looking really good. Of course, that's including Stark Flight Lab and Avengers Infinite Defense, which is looking pretty amazing. They shared some details on that upcoming attraction. It is looking amazing with everything happening with like King Thanos, and they also showed us that there's a lot of heroes returning. Our favorite heroes really are going to be a part of it, so it's really cool. It was fun to see them kind of filming that and being a part of that one. We're getting a look at everything coming to the Spider-Man themed Shanghai Disneyland, which is looking really cool with these giant Spider-Man images.
A lot more trees in this one, Dad.
And here's a cool look at a full-scale model of what's coming for the Avengers attraction in Hong Kong Disneyland, including a Quinjet landing pad right here in the center. Here's something added just today because of the announcements they made for the Disney Cruise Line and Disney Believe last night. We've got the Moana statue here coming to the Disney Believe. It's so cool. We got Pua and Hey Hey, and Moana is just looking as majestic as ever. And on the outside, we got Woody and Buzz. I think they're drawing the Believe on the ship itself with some crayons. Over here we got some cool details for the Lion King attraction coming to Paris, including a look at some of these cool moments throughout the attraction with Timon, Pumbaa, and Simba. Very fun. And here we've got the red vehicle itself. And I cannot wait. I gotta make it out to Paris so I can see this attraction. And we've got a lot of fun details on Space Mountain, becoming Space Mountain Earthrise in Tokyo Disneyland. They've also got this whole Star Wars section here, including a look at an alien creature workshop. But these little guys are just working on things. They're talking. They're really cool animatronics to look at. They're actually kind of interactive. He told me that I wasn't going to be able to keep my shirt clean in this place.
Good luck keeping the shirt clean in this.
There's kind of a behind-the-scenes look at the making of the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run technology, so that's really cool to look at. And probably one of the most popular additions here is Hugo Sweets and Fizz. You get to see Hugo along with Grogu inside here. It's just kind of automatically creating some orders for people to get, and you get to see Grogu himself pops up. He tries to steal some and not wake up Hugo, I believe. I think it's just all such a cool thing to look at. It's just kind of like a workshop stuff, technology that they're able to put into use. All right, that is going to do it for checking out some of our favorite things here on the D23 exhibit floor. Had a blast. Saw a lot of really cool things.
Yeah, it was so much fun. You can never have enough time on the show floor. If you come to D23 ever, you're never going to be able to do everything. It's literally impossible to do everything. But it's just so much fun. There's so much fun around every corner, and I absolutely love it. Had a great time. Also, my best friends are right here.
These guys.
Anyways.
He might be going to see them later.
I'm very excited about the Jonas Brothers. They're becoming Disney Legends today. That's another exciting thing that's happening
Yeah, we're
today.
heading on our way to go actually see that Disney Legends concert. So
it's going to be fun.
Super exciting.
That is it's such a fun and unique thing to experience as well, getting to see all of these really influential people to the Walt Disney Company be solidified as legends. Very cool.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
It's just, there's so much fun. There's so much Disney fandom to celebrate throughout the weekend, and the show floor is definitely a special place to do that.
Thank you for following along, and remember, like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of the fun Disney updates, like the ones we got here during D23. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and thank you.
It's a great time to be a Disney fan. A lot of fun on the way.
See ya.
Get the exact same theme park tickets for less, no catch, at UndercoverTourist.